Gary, thanks so much. Johan, 10 years ago tomorrow, the first no-hitter in Mets history. When you look back on that night after all these years, is there one moment, one emotion, one thing that stands out above everything else?
Yeah, definitely. When I threw that last pitch and Tully came, to the mound and the way the fans, cheered after that last pitch was amazing. That was one of the best memories I ever had.
You mentioned the fans, and there are no-hitters, and then there are no-hitters. This no-hitter for this organization, it meant so much more than many others. When did you fully appreciate just what that day, what that night, what that moment meant to this fan base?
That same night, that same day, because as soon as I walk off the field and I'm talking and I'm getting to get the whole feedback of what we accomplished, it was amazing. I saw Dominic, one of the security guys in there, and I remember walking out of the clubhouse that night, and he was crying and he hugged me because he told me that he thought that his dad might never seen a no-hitter in his life, and then he hugged me and he was crying, and I see a lot of people crying. It was very emotional. It was a great night, great feeling, and something that it will last forever.
Did that surprise you? Did you have any idea when you were here leading up to that day just what it would mean?
No. I mean, honestly, no, because you as a pitcher, you always trying to do your job, especially that game. If you guys remember, I didn't have my best stuff. As the game was going, everything started happening and it started clicking. And after the 6th inning, that's when you see like everything is getting really close, and you go one pitch and one out at a time. But no, when I got to the ballpark, I didn't even think about it.
Do you love talking about it still, or do you ever say, I wish someone else would talk to me about something else with my Mets career? Or is this such a big moment that you're good talking about it ad nauseum?
No, I mean, I always have a good time, and again, I'm in Florida. I'm not in New York full time, but every time they bring back those memories, it makes me feel really good, and people appreciate. And that's what I love about the whole thing, that people appreciate what we were able to accomplish. And every time we talk about it, it makes me feel really good.
You mentioned that word "we," and you spoke about it before the game today, that you don't view it as you pitching the no-hitter. You view it very much as a team accomplishment.
It takes a whole team effort to accomplish something like that. Yes, I knew I was the one on the mound, but you need to have a catcher. You need to have teammates. You need to hit. You need to put the ball in play. You need to catch the ball, and Baxter did a great job back there. So to me, regardless of what it is, even though it's a big accomplishment that you have as an individual or as a player.
So, Johan, we were just talking about the way that it takes a team, and you talked about the Baxter catch, and everybody will point to that moment. But being on the mound that day, was there something that people don't know about, don't talk about, that for you stands out as a big moment, a big point in that game that helped get you over the hump?
Well, after he made that catch and the whole thing was happening, I noticed that nobody wanted to talk to me, and I knew at that point we're getting something special. But to me, it was even more special because as a professional after so many years, I never had the opportunity to do something like that, to accomplish such a big, it wasn't close, but it was right here. But so I was like, I had an opportunity. And I don't know if I'm ever going to have this opportunity again. So that, to me, right there, after so many years, I had to go for it. And that's basically what happened that night.
So that leads perfectly into my next question, because Terry Collins still, after all these years, is gutted by the fact that, it may have led to some injuries for you. We always ask Terry about it. Does he regret it, this and that? But I'm going to give you the chance, if Terry's watching right now, to clear the air. If he had tried to take you out, was it even his choice? Did he even have a choice in the matter? How would that have gone if he tried to remove you at some point in that game?
No chance, because we went through this in the middle of the game. They asked me how I was feeling. I was like, I feel fine. Don't worry about it, And again, you have to be in that situation. And I had an opportunity to do something special. At the end of the day, we made history, and that's all that matters. But I tell you, if I would have given up a hit, I would have walked my way out of the mound like that too. So